Hi, Facebook friends. Okay, this is Amanda Moxley, and I am coming to you live because I want to talk to you about flipping out into back to desire. When you have a desire, but then you get temporarily distracted by what you don't desire, and you get temporarily distracted and focus on something that is not your desire, and how to get out of it fast, get back to desire. So here and then I also want to talk to you guys about the power of momentum. Momentum is such a force that once you have it, you want to ride the wave of momentum and not take your hand off of the wheel, and you don't want to take your hand off of the acceleration or the pedal. And what happens a lot is people will get a little piece of momentum, but then they go back to their old habits, beliefs, thoughts, actions, and environment. And so I just came back from Florida, and I was surrounded with a sea of multi millionaires. Everywhere I looked, people were sharing their success stories. And so, oh, there's a huge hawk. Hawk, do you guys see that? Okay, that's really cool. Side note, I'm gonna just watch this hawk for a moment. I'm gonna take that as a sign. Get your momentum. So I'm surrounded by a sea of multi millionaires, which built up my belief of possibility. And I was swimming in a sea of belief and building the belief and building the belief. And so then I come back home and my belief is super high, and I'm believing and I'm believing and I'm believing. And then you can forget when you get back to your familiar environment. So familiarity breeds comfort. And that's why it's so important to up-level your environment and get around a new circle and a new sphere of influence, and really up-level your friends and influence, because you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. So that's why I like to go to events. That's why I like to have mentors. That's why I like to read books, and also go to workshops and retreats, and like I just did in Florida. But what happens is you might make a decision that you want to do something, that you know you have the momentum and you're going to where you want to go. And then what happens is maybe an old thought, a loop, a pattern, what have you, you're being unconscious, it clicks, and it tries to bring you back to the familiarity of your comfort zone of where you've been in the past. And that happens very frequently. And the key, so this actually just happened to me. I found myself going through, looking at reality, quote unquote reality, which your eyes are actually liars. Your eyes lie. And believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. I learned this weekend. So believing is really seeing. So I had a temporary moment of looking at like believing the lies of my eyes, and that then created a thought that ensued doubt that I can't really do what I say I want to do. Am I talking to anyone? Can you guys relate? So that thought came in, and then I started going into like, oh no, like I started going into the doubt. And doubt is no bueno. So what the actions that I took to get out of doubt, and this is what I want to share with you, is I reached out to my accountability buddies. So you want to have people in your sphere of influence that are holding the vision for you and with you and see you and know you, and you're doing it for them as well. So you have these accountability partners, these peeps, and it was like, well, as soon as I reached out and I was conscious of the fact that I wasn't believing, I reached out to them, and then I was like, wait, I have the power here. So then I just started declaring it was done, seeing and feeling and affirming what it is I desire. And that's all you have to do. And then all of a sudden I was back in my power, and I flipped back to the desire and out of the doubt. Okay, so when you're going somewhere new that you've never been before, it's a new territory. So you have to stay consistent with it and catch yourself. So that is it. Flipping back to desire and out of doubt, getting out of denial of your dreams and your desires that you really want what you want, and dialing in your dreams and going for it. And that is it. So I'm going to be going live. I'm catching the momentum that I've had over this last week of being in Florida, and I'm going to be going live for 30 days. Yesterday I did a live, today, and I'm just going to keep going with this. So be watching. Let me know that you're watching the replay. Let me know where you're watching from, and let's see if that hawk is still there. No, he flew out. He flew away. I'll keep you posted on what happens with that. We once had a huge hawk fly into one of our windows here, and that was really sad because he pretty much died. But that's a side note. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Happy Saturday. Whatever you're doing, just keep dreaming, keep on living, and just know that you're worthy and you're deserving and you can have what you want in your life. Just keep believing and keep going for it. I believe in you. Bye. Hi, Susan.